Morning. My name is Bill Hunt. I'm a freshman here at Moeller. After listening to all this, I wish I could say that seriously. But seriously, I'm Moeller's first president, and I'm humbled to be in this role. I'm humbled to serve alongside people like Blaine Collison, to serve alongside the alums of Moeller, and to witness what happens here every day. When I came down here Tuesday night to look at the setup of the room, I decided that I was going to forgo the podium. I'm not particularly comfortable behind podiums, and I'm not particularly fond of the mental barrier that it sets up for me personally. A personal, real-life hero of mine, Brother Ray Fitz, the former president of the University of Dayton, always used to say that Brother Ray's an engineer by trade. So Brother Ray is extremely logical, methodical, carries a black binder with him wherever he goes, but just an incredible human being. And Brother Ray always used to say that he got the most out of engaging people in conversations. He got the most out of sitting down at the table with people, and that is a very Marianist quality, to sit at the table, to stay at the table and engage people in conversation. So that's what I'd like to do. Yesterday I was down here on the floor where I would prefer to be, but I was told that as we tape this, I was standing in some shadows, so I need to be up here to be more in the light. I actually did what I was told also, and just to show you that I was serious, I did prepare 6 pages of double-spaced typed notes, which I'm also not going to use, because I condensed that onto 5 index cards, which I'm much more comfortable using. I think it was Matt in the video used the term incredible journey. This has been an incredible journey for me personally, and I feel obligated, and I think it's necessary because there are some of you in the room that I do not know yet, to tell you a little bit about who I am and why the heck I'm here at Moeller. If you had told me last February of 2010, that I would be the president of Moeller High School, I would have said you were nuts. Moeller High School was not on my radar screen. I was at the University of Dayton, and I was just finishing up my 17th year there in a number of different roles. But I was feeling the sense that something was missing. And a good friend of mine who lives down here in Cincinnati, actually somebody that I went to high school with, and by the way, in case you're wondering, I did grow up, I know this is hard to believe, but I did grow up on the west side. And so don't hold that against me. But a good friend of mine from high school told me that Moeller was in this process of changing their governance structure and was looking for a president. And he said, Bill, he said, I've known you since we were 14 years old. He said, I know the kind of person that you are. And he said, I know what you've done up at UD. And he said, I think there might be something there. I kind of poo-pooed the idea and kind of ignored it. He sent me some information which I summarily dismissed, and I kept getting these nudges. Now my wife Joey is a firm believer in nudges. She says that the nudges that we receive all the time are really the Holy Spirit talking to you about doing something about whatever it is you're being nudged about. And she said to me finally, after about 3 weeks of thinking about this, she said, you need to check that out. So I checked it out, came down here to Moeller. Blaine called me, and you know, the first time I had been in Moeller High School in this building one time since I was 14 years old. And when I walked in the doors at Moeller, I was amazed. I was dressed in a suit. I was coming in for my first conversation with Blaine and Bob Niehaus and Brother Bob Flaherty and Carl Kramer. I was walking towards the front door, and all of a sudden, and I was, kind of in my thoughts as what I was going to say and how I was going to say it. And a student, it was right. I happened to be coming right towards the end of the school day, and a student appeared at the door, just really out of nowhere, and opened the door for me. And he said, welcome to Moeller, sir. And I said, well, I said, thanks. First of all, when a student calls you sir, it's an indication that you're getting pretty old. And so that didn't set well with me, but I was truly, truly impressed. Went through the couple hours, I think it was, Bob, that we talked, and I went home. Joey said, well, how did it go? And I said, I don't really remember a whole lot about what we talked about. I don't really yet know exactly what's involved with this position. But I can tell you, I just visited a very special place. And it's always come back to the people. You heard it from Nick, Joan, and Charlie. You heard it from the video. This place is full of amazing people. It truly is. This is a great, great place that's worthy of all of our support. Now, do we have our warts? Absolutely. Are there processes and procedures and things that need to be changed here, mentalities that need to be changed? Yes. But this is an amazing place full of committed, amazing people. Rolling this rock up the hill would be infinitely harder were it not for the commitment of the students, of the faculty and staff, and of the alumni of Moeller High School. Amazing groups of people. You have at your tables there a profile that's really intended for colleges. But what it does is it gives you a real good indication, I think, of the caliber of person that Moeller High School produces. And over the years, I've been kind of familiar with the caliber of people that Moeller produces. I happen to be, through my daughter, through her marrying a member of the Moeller family, and through his family, which is all Moeller, been exposed to it. I've been exposed to it through numerous contacts and colleagues and friends from UD. As most of you know, there's a tremendously strong Moeller-UD connection. So I've been familiar with Moeller, but in these first 7 months that I've been here, I've really been able to really absorb what that family spirit is all about. And as all of you know, it is real. It's palpable, it's there every day. People wear it on their sleeves. So why are we doing this parent pride thing? We're doing it for a couple of reasons. And so I want to tell you why we're doing it. I want to try to tell you a little bit about, hopefully, where we're going. And then I want to close with what's it going to take to get us there. I sense a real need for all of the Moeller family and Moeller constituencies to be better informed than we've informed you in the past about what's happening at Moeller, about the current state of Moeller, et cetera, et cetera. I just get that sense, and so we're going to move down that road about constantly trying to keep you informed about what's happening here, trying to be as transparent as possible, trying to be as open as possible. I think people that know me know that I'm really kind of an open person, pretty accessible, I think, and I really want us to move down that sort of a road.